What? I hope you don't mind the light.
No.
It kind of makes people end up looking like vampires or whatever because their eyes shot. But you know, I just remembered another place I remember you from. Do you remember the Whitehall Blues Festival?
Whitehall?
Yeah, in Pennsylvania, outside Allentown, Pennsylvania. About maybe 4 years ago. You did a show there. Tab and Noy was on the same.
Yeah, I think
it was raining, I think.
Okay.
It started raining. Yeah, that's another time I saw you. But anyway, tell me about the new album that's coming out, and do you know when?
New album, man. It's we recorded it back in November. Worked on it. Got it finally finished back here in January. We finally finished it, and right now it's being mixed and mastered down. And I don't think we'll make the April release time. Maybe we get it. They get it out by May.
Right.
Hopefully, May or June. But it's going to be a good album. My road band is playing on this album as well, like they played on the Iron Man album.
Okay.
So the same guys my tour with me every day, playing on this album too.
Okay.
So we got some great songs on there. I'm pretty excited about this album.
Yeah.
I think it's going to do real good because we got some really good songs on it. A lot of good commercial type. And we got different styles of music. Different styles, genres of blues for everybody.
Right.
Because everybody don't like they say the Delta type blues or the Chicago blues or whatever.
Right.
We put a little something on there for everybody.
Right. You got to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. How many songs you have on there?
We tracked 14 songs, and we probably have to pick 10, 11, maybe 12 songs out of those 14.
Okay. And how did you write? Are they covers? Are they?
I wrote about half of the songs on it. About half.
Okay.
I wrote about half the material on that, and produced. I helped produce the record myself. I produced this record, and I produced my last record, along with Bruce Eaglard, the president of Alligator Records.
Okay. Do you have a title for the album? A working title?
Not a title yet. We're still in that, transition.
Okay.
Yeah, it's look out for it.
Okay.
It should be out there pretty soon.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about maybe one of the songs that we should look out for that's coming out?
One of the songs I actually did this cover song that I redid by Bobby Blue Band, and this song was done back in the early '70s. He recorded. I never heard anybody cover it before. I didn't think it's a great song. It's called 24 Hour Blues.
You just did that, yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah, I missed it.
But
what I didn't tape. Oh my God. Okay.
It's a great song. I think people like the material on it. Like I said, it's some on there for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about. Now, one thing I noticed about you is like there's a lot of time between the time you do albums, and I buy one of your albums and I play it in my car and I blast it for like a long time. I'm like blasting it out the window, having a great time with it. Then wait 3 years for another one to come out. How come you spend so much time between albums?
Well, it's because we tour so much, man, and we're on the road so much. It's hard to get time out to record, man. I actually had to, in November, cancel a whole tour of Europe in November just to have the time to go in the studio to record.
Right.
We're pretty busy. It's pretty busy. So that's a good thing. It's a blessing. I'm not knocking on work.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Tell me something about, one thing I heard though about you was that when you were young, your father would give you $1 every time you learned a song.
Yeah.
And then he started losing a lot of money and he did something different. Tell me a little bit about that.
That was pretty cool though, man. Back in the day, I guess I was 4 or 5 or somewhere along there, 5 or 6 years old. And I guess it was his way of seeing that if I could really play as good as he thought I could. So he would get the old 45s, and he would tell me, I give you $1 if you learn how to play this song off this 45 when about time I got off from work.
Right.
So I would practice on it all day for 8 hours. And by the time he get out from work, I have it down. So he said, well, he said, well, where my dollar at? He said, no, wait a minute, now I got to hear you play it first.
Yeah.
So I had to sit down and play the song for him.
Okay.
He was giving the dollar. So that last, 5 or 6, 7 times. He said, after that, he knew I could play.
Right. So yeah.
So he brought me a stack of 45 this time. He said, now I want you to learn all of these, and I'm not gonna play it. that was the end of that deal, man. So
Wow.
it started from there. From then on, man, I've been learning, stuff like that. Learning how to play by ear, from learning how to read music, the whole 9 yards.
Wow. I also heard when you were 13, you joined a band in California for a while. You were playing.
Yeah, I was 12 when I had turned 13. I was on a show with T-Bone Walker, a few other artists. One of the MC on this show was the old comedian named Manfred Mullen.
Yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah.
So it was great. I was right over 13 years old, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you knew the Jackson 5? I heard that too.
Yeah, I met them that summer. Our manager that was managing the band, him and his son, was good friend with the Jackson 5.
Oh, okay.
Their grandmother was having like a birthday party one week. We was off the road, so I got the chance to go to the birthday party. So I got a chance to meet the Jackson 5. When it was not the Jackson, but still the Jackson 5.
Yeah. Did you meet Michael?
Yeah, because me and Michael the same age.
Right, yeah.
Same age.
Yeah.
I got like a few months on there. Both of us had turned 13.
Right. Did you get a chance to play for him or play your guitar?
No, we didn't play. It was just a party.
Wow. And I also heard, I'm hearing all the stuff I'm hearing, but what this nightclub that you used to run with your family, that you were talking about it at the concert here a bit.
Yeah, Santa Fe Country Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Camden, Arkansas. It was a family-owned venue. It's a big club.
Right.
Big club. Not big as this one we had. It had about 350, 400 people. Yeah, man, it was some good times down there. I was the house band, man. I got the house band down there. We had some great times.
Wow. I heard you.
All right, I'm living, man.
But I heard you backed a lot of musicians too. A lot of musicians were coming through there. And
yeah, a lot of the old Southern soul guys. Guys like Lou Milton, Little Johnny Taylor, O.B. Wright. I'm trying to think of out of Memphis, Tennessee. Rufus Thomas, guys like that. Yeah, I was still a kid, man. Playing behind them guys. Yeah, I had my stint playing behind a bunch of other different people.
Do you remember like one particular night where you played with a particular musician that just stands out in your mind and maybe, I don't know, just a memorable?
Only part that really just stands out in mind, playing being down south and playing in the juke joints is that these days I don't get shot at as much. I don't have to run, They don't usually be looking for nobody to shoot at you.
That was a long time ago, though, right?
Yeah, it's been a long time ago.
It got pretty rowdy down there.
About ready for it?
Yeah, we ready. Hey, Mike.
I'm about to get out of here.
Hey, thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.